Today is my birthday. I made it to 68 years old. I can't believe it. When I was a young man, I was sure I was going to be toast by the time I was 30, but I slowed down since then. But aside from it being my birthday, of course Canada, where I live, is getting a birthday present. Yeah, 25% tariff. It's going to destroy a lot of things. The auto industry will not be able to function, so you can expect your vehicles to go up drastically in price since the parts cross the border, the Canadian and US border, repeatedly over the days. One day, parts may go back and forth 5 times. So you don't just retool that quickly, and even if you did, nobody is going to be able to afford anything anymore. Of course, we've got electricity up here. Oh, we could just shut that thing down, but we wouldn't because it's blue states that would suffer. And blue states don't really deserve to suffer. It's the red. They're those damn reds. And it's so weird because up here, political parties are reversed. Blue is conservative, which are like red is in the States, but they're blue here, and red is liberal here, and it's a mess. So it's, don't use colors. Don't use colors at all for identifying political parties. Well, it's going to be really fun. Our dollar dropping like crazy, and of course Americans are going to pay quite a bit too so it's going to hurt both nations. We are already making deals with the EU, and China has offered to help us out too, since the US has turned into an unreliable ally. The ultimate plutocracy, kakistocracy, oligarchy, whatever garchy you want to call it, it's all a mess. And who made that mess? Well, it's been happening over the many, many years in many subtle ways that nobody will notice. A little at a time, they took things away from you. America, man, what you've done. It's going to be a tough, tough year. You'll never need to vote again, so that'll make things easier for you. And you'll start paying a lot more for everything. Tariffs. That's all going into Donald's personal bank account. And don't forget that the reason that helicopter crashed into that airliner was because of DEI. What is this? What is this digging up enemies? They're always trying to put men against women, black against white, white against Asian, and everybody against the Mexicans and those Canadians. Oh my. What is this? Long-term friendships and families breaking up over it? Can't anybody see the evil that this is? So as we enter into this brave new world of trade wars and acceleration of fascism everywhere around the world, there are those of us who will resist, who will fight with everything we have, even if what we have is a knife and spoon, and we'll be lucky to have that soon. And we Canadians, we're tough. We're tougher than most people give us credit for, because we're nice. And because we're nice people, some people perceive that as a weakness. It's not a weakness. It's called being a human being. These cabinet picks, man, some cabinet. It's like a junk drawer more than a cabinet. Kash Patel? Who is that weird guy? Those eyes, man, you know he's nuts. RFK? Nuts. Tulsi Gabbard? Completely nuts. Drunks. Drunks in charge of the military. No experience. What could go wrong? Here in Canada, It's a long, cold winter. And things are going to get tough for us. And things are going to get really, really a lot tougher for you guys in the States too. You know, the last time the orange pustule was in power, I felt at least a little bit isolated from it because I lived in Canada. But this guy is affecting everywhere. Why your allies, your former allies, why are you turning them into enemies and your enemies into allies? But you know, it's always going to end badly for these people. No matter what, it's going to end badly. Eventually people will say, we've had enough. We've got nothing to lose anymore. And I laugh at people that go, well, in 2 years, you know, we'll flip the house. No, you won't. It's not possible. Everything's going to be completely rigged. How naive are you to think that now you're going to have another free election? That's insane. You've got a criminal cabal running everything, and you're expecting it to them to give up power. They'll never give up power voluntarily. They never do, these types, because they're psychopaths. They're insane. And somehow they've crawled their way into power over everybody else. What a sick and disgusting world we've become. And go ahead and drill, baby, drill, because there's no end to the oil. So how quickly can we expect the decline and fall of Western civilization, and Eastern civilization for that matter? I'd say pretty soon. I'd say it's accelerating. It's like all these people that don't listen to any sensible argument or anything. They base everything on this emotion, and emotion is continually manipulated, particularly on social media sites these days. Yeah, if you're still on the Dead Bird site, get off of there. Just get off of there entirely. There's no need for it anymore. Everybody's moving to Blue Sky. Why give Elmo money? So they're devastating the civil service, and Elmo has cut off computer access to these people who've worked for the government, the professionals, the ones who know what they're doing, how to run things. Oh no, because Elmo knows best. Nobody voted for the idiot. You know, for those of you that believe in a devil, I would say that they're here. The devils are running everything. And slowly, the slime just covers the earth. It starts to bubble up, and it's green and awful, and it just covers everything. You can't touch anything because it sticks to you, and it's gonna, it's all over. It's all over. Hopelessness. That's what I'm feeling this week. Hopelessness. But hopelessness, happy hopelessness, is a philosophy I've tried to live by in the past. Just because we're hopeless doesn't mean we can't be happy. But now I'm not feeling so happy. I don't know. Maybe I need my medication adjusted or something. But there's no medication in the world that can shield you from this crap that's going on in the world. Insanity. Insanity ruling. How did we ever let ourselves come to this as a civilization? How? We think we're so clever. We humans just have all the answers, don't we? Oh, science will save us. No, it won't. It's not saving us so far, is it? And we keep reproducing more and more people. Yes, more and more mouths to feed with less and less arable land. Well, we can sort of see what's going to happen. But don't worry about it. Go down and buy yourself a bag of hamburgers at McDonald's or something. Don't worry about the Amazon. It's finished. Lungs of the earth. Well, they're kind of like my lungs after, I was a heavy smoker for years, and my lungs are ravaged, much like the Amazon is ravaged. So at age 68, I'm going to be checking out soon, probably. So I'd like to spend the last years of my life in relative peace, and no, we can't have that. No, we can't. We're not allowed to have that because of egotists. Crazy people with crazy, out-of-control egos that have mental illness, confirmed mental illness that we've been warned about, but nobody would believe it. No, he's not mentally ill. Yeah, psychopathic, narcissistic psychopaths. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway, I'm done with my rant this week. I'm angry, and I'm probably not making any of you feel happy or better. Just know that you're not alone, and that there are many, many millions of people who see the crap that's going on and are trying desperately to change it somehow. Just not the politicians. They don't give a damn. These people are so out of touch with the average citizen. They live in a world of privilege that keeps them isolated from reality. They have nothing in common with workers or normal people. So I'm going to check out now, and thank you for watching. As usual, leave your comments. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit, I keep trying to be a little bit lighter, a little bit happier, but maybe as this stuff progresses and gets worse, I will get over it and get used to it. I guess what choice do we have but get used to being ruled by the plutocrats. Yeah, well, that's all we can do. Yes, master. Good night. Take care. Peace, love, understanding, all that stuff.